Alrighty, guys. So we're back. We're a little bit tired because I got a early start this morning. I drug over some more wood. We got the stairs in and what have you, and we've been working on this issue up here. But yeah, that's where things stand. We're gonna continue to haul some wood, I think, and see where that gets us. I want to continue to march on getting at least a reasonable amount of this floor built. We're going to head out here and cut down a few more trees, I guess. I know it's raining. We got to fuel up the generator today as well. As you can see, I built part of the fence, and the reason for that was I needed the level for the stairs. I needed to be able to be at 6th level for carpentry so that I could build the stairs. So we went ahead and bagged out some of that. That's why I'm tired. Been doing that sort of thing. So we're going to get some more trees cut down. And get them hauled. And part of the goal with this is we're trying to make an area here cleared so that we can well, there. Really? Oh, because I'm exhausted, I guess. Can't cut it when I'm exhausted, I suppose. Alright. Well, that's fine. Unless the axe is messed up. The axe shouldn't be messed up, right? Ah, it's in good shape. We're exhausted. Which is fine. We will take a break on that. We'll gather this stuff up and we'll go do something else. We need some food and stuff anyway, so. That's a whole load. Once we get all of them off, all 8. I think that's enough for a load as it is anyway, so. I'll head on back over here. So, like I say, I'm trying to get this closed in. I think we're going to come. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to try and come up here and put a door here, or whether I'm going to come up here and put a door. I think I'm going to come up here and put a door so that we can have a pull-in gate here and keep this fenced in so we can bring animals in here and house them in here. That's kind of my plan. What I'd like to do is, before they die, I guess, get back over where we saw those rabbits, and I'm going to try and grab that rabbit trailer. I think that's going to be our best effort in regards to animals for us, for food source, at least for the short term. Number one, I haven't seen any chickens. Number two, the whole chicken thing, I don't know whether it's messed up or not, but I've heard horror stories about chicken population explosions. So maybe we avoid the chickens. I don't know. Alright, there we go. There's that. Put this stall down. Oh. And then we're going to go up here and, well, you know, let's grab up all that we can. I guess that is all that we can. Go out here and make some more fence. So build, and it's not actually fence. I am building walls. They're taller than the fence, and the zombies can't see through them, and the animals can't see through them, and so I'm thinking there should be better as far as the animals trying to get away. We'll come out one more. Maybe two. Come out two. All right. And then I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. That I believe is the gate. Are we out of wood? We're out of wood. No. Yeah, we're out of wood. Wondering if we ought to put a gate in one of these instead of just a small, you know, a small door. And should we put it closer or further away to the building? You know, like here maybe. Put a door there. Maybe we'll put a door there. So then we can come out here a little further. How would that be? That looks about a usable area for rabbits, yeah? Eventually, we're going to have to go back for more nails. And then we're going to have to go in search of nails as well. Come on. All right, let's look and see what we got for boxes of nails, if we got any. May have used up all of our nails. Got screws. I don't think we can use screws though. Like it has to be nails. I could be wrong. But I think we may be close to the end of our nail supply. Or at the end of our nail supply. In which case our building project is done for a little while. We'll have to start raiding places again. I suspect, we may well be out of nails. All right, guys, I believe we are out of nails. All right, no more nails for you. Okay, so I don't think there are any in these ones over here. I would be pleasantly surprised if there are. But I believe this is all gasoline. Alright, well, we're going to grab all of that anyway. We're going to go out here and fuel the generator. So 2 days left. We're going to turn it off. We're going to fuel it up. And we're going to turn it back on. How are we doing? So, blue fridge, chest freezers, 3 of them, green fridge, lights. Yep. And 7 days. I don't believe. No. Alright, that gas can's going to have to go in the back of the truck. We're not going to take that truck. We're going to take the big truck. Because that's a partial. That one is full. We're going to take that one and put it over here. All right, and then So, empty, 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 empty. And that has what in it? All right, baseball, rubber hose. Take the backpacks. And take those. And take that. This can go in storage. They can all go in the back of the van. Right. Baseball can go in the back of the van as our backup. The rubber hose can go in the back of the van. Okay. Let's make sure we don't have any gas cans like that laying around. Sure what? Oh, we need to take a pipe wrench because we got to get a sink. We got to lay our hands on a sink. Take a flashlight, 4 batteries. Nothing else I see there that I want to take. We are going to have to grab some food here shortly. But I do believe, yeah, see, we're fat, so if we hold off a little, I know it makes us weak, but that's life. Right. No more gas cans there. Let's see if there's any gas cans over here. Anything else that, strikes me that we should take? At some point we need to look and make sure we see if we have a masonry chisel. I don't know if we do yet or not. We're going to need one. We're also going to need some sacks. We all need sacks, don't we? But we are going to want to collect clay. And we found out, oh, missed that one. That you have to have sacks. You can't have fancy sacks. You're gonna have just plain old sacks for clay. you can get it in the sack and then take it out of the sack and put it in inventory. But to dig it up or whatever, you gotta dig it up and put it in a sack, which is a little irritating, maybe, whatever. It just seems like if you got a sack, you ought to be able to put it in a sack, as opposed to it being a specific kind of sack. I mean, it just doesn't, I don't know, make a whole lot of sense to me. All right. So that gives us all the empty gas cans, which can go in there. The pipe wrench can go in there. The flashlight can go in there. The batteries can go in there. Nails and plank, we're going to go out here and finish up what we was doing before we were so rudely interrupted by running out of nails. As much of it as we can. We really ought to, yeah, let us build. Is it build or is it craft? I think it's build. We're going to need a tarp, which I know we have a tarp. You just got to find what we did with it. We might as well get that started. Now this won't be the one on the roof for good wooder yet, but it'll get us wooder nonetheless, because I don't know where I'm going to put my sink yet. So until I know where I'm going to put my sink, build, right? Build. Build. Let's put it over here. Close enough. All right. Now, if we were really desperate for water, we could also put out the buckets, but we're not, because we've got enough places around here that have sinks. I just wanted to get started on it. Since we got it raining, we might as well grab what we can. I've got enough floor now that this pen is more priority than the floor is at this point. I got a bed up there. I got the stairs the way I want them without the railing. So I'm not worried about the stairs per se, or any of the flooring per se. We'll get that as we get it. I imagine at some point we can probably forge nails. But we're going to have to go looking for clay to do that because we need a metric crap ton of clay in order to make the crucible and the forges and everything else. It all takes clay. And the crucible takes pottery. And the forge takes masonry. So we're going to be busy for a little bit with all of that. All right. Got 6 left after this, huh? Alright, and now we're going to do that one and that one so that we can put a gate in. Except we can't because we got to go get more planks. Alright, that's the last of them. Unless there's any in the crates. If there are, it's 1 or 2 and we're not going looking for them. Alright, now we want our hinges and our doorknob. Which I believe we put somewhere over here. We don't have enough planks. All right, we have 5, we need 8. It figures. But we need 3 more planks. I wonder if we do have planks in storage. Hate to go looking through all of the storage for planks, but they gotta come out anyway. Otherwise, we got to cut down more trees, and we're exhausted, so that would be problematic, wouldn't it? Yeah. Like we did a good job of not putting them in our junk or in with our stuff. All right. Oh, and you notice I closed this off with a wall. It wouldn't let me put the gate up there, and I think it has to do with like there not being end pieces for the walls or something. I ran into that problem before when we were trying to build something, and I was trying to put the gate up, it wouldn't let me do it because I hadn't built the walls yet. We're just going to cut down enough to get the planks that we need to put the gate. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not going to let me do it. We're too exhausted. All right, so much for that. Let's get ourselves something to eat. Oh. It's going to make us put them down all one at a time if we do it there. Okay, fine. How about if we do it here? They're just all over the floor. I just don't want to run over them with the truck, I guess. We do want to place this where we can find it. All right, let's go make ourselves something to eat. Oh, that's a shame that that's rotted. We're gonna have to make a composter at some point. We're gonna eat one whole one. We're probably pretty hungry. There we go. Put the other two in the refrigerator. All right. So we need water. We got the one thing there. Yeah. No. We got a bathroom still. We haven't used all the water up out of the bathroom. Alright, there we go. I wonder, I think you have to put it on a new sink, right? It can't be one that you put in. Can it? Now we just turn around and put this down and it's probably part way full. And we empty it and then pick it up. No, we're gonna have to wait for it to finish raining before we can pick it up. All right. So much for that thought process. Well, do we have... No, because it would be the same thing. We'd be putting it down at a spot where... Yeah, no. Pick up all the nails. Doorknobs. Planks. Let's move them out of the driveway. Hinges, doorknobs, nails, planks. All right. So close that door. What are we? We're tired and sad. If we go to bed now, we'll be up in the middle of the night, though. That's my concern with that. What can we do level 1? First aid, we've already got it. Glass making, no. Pottery, I think we've already got. Don't we? Ag 1. Animal care 1. Maybe we want animal care 1 to start. If we're going to go grab rabbits, maybe we take animal care. Everything is closed up. See, we're getting hair on the steps, on the floor. Rest and start reading animal care. And we'll go till 2200. Because I want to start getting back on a good schedule. All right, so our alarm is set for 7. That's 9 hours of sleep. I think that's plenty. All right, guys, we're going to sleep it here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.